if you're ever traveling the world of Alfheim and find yourself in the town of Gilhelm, you may stumble onto a bar called the Drunken and Dragon. And in that bar, you will find a man who has a rather lumpy head and sits at the back of the table. On his table is filled a bunch of crazy looking dice, maps, and a giant journal. He may look like an ordinary man, but this man is a god of worlds, of many worlds. He is a god of imagination, and today he has granted us a boon. The boon of 2nd edition core is here. Let's tear this thing open and see what the madman in the bar, Hankerin Furnell, has delivered to us from another realm. It is Index Card RPG Core 2nd Edition. Fuck this box. Get it out of here. We toss it. We move the fantastic map of Alfheim. And let's back this camera up just a tiny tad. Alright. Here it is. Look at that. Next to the World's Book. Beautiful. First thing I gotta say is, beautiful color. Love the black. Little speechless. Beautiful red markers on the sides for the chapter markers. Jump right to the loot table section, right to the character creation section, anything you need in here. This is 100 pages bigger than the original core, which sadly I was never able to get. But let's dive into this thing. One complaint I will say off of both bats, and they've done it again, is it's just drive-through. This has nothing to do with Runehammer. The books look great, pages look great, everything is fine, but the cover, they always offset the cover, and it's wrapping around the front edge, but then there's plenty of space left on the back. Same thing for the World's Book. Really weird. But, hey, other than that, the book is fantastic. Look at that. Oh, yeah, I forgot he added these in the back. The new character sheets. You can actually make photocopies of them now. And they've got the space. They've got the margin. Oh, perfect. Oh, straight up. Just a notes section. How beautiful is that for a GM? Oh. Man. Probably got to sign the oath in the back there. That's what I'm going to do. It's in here as well. Beautiful black border. Everything just pops on it. Fantastic weight. I love it. Same size as the other one. And I like these smaller books compared to the 5e books because they are easier to fit at the table, which is fantastic. But anyway, if you've never seen Index Card RPG and you play tabletop games like me, I started with Dungeons & Dragons. I love 5th edition. Nothing wrong with it. But once I started DMing again, I was looking up videos on YouTube and stumbled across Runehammer and was getting all of my DM tips from him. And then he eventually released the Index Card RPG. First it's just the volumes of cards, of 100 cards. But once he released Core and there was the Warp Shell setting, which is sci-fi, I fell in love with it. My mind my imagination just exploded from it. And the whole concept of it. Uh, the reason I switched to strictly ICRPG as opposed to 5th edition is the first time that I had people over to play this game, we had 5 people, and they made characters in 20 minutes. And that blew my mind, because any 5th edition game I played, the whole night, the first night, like session 0, is spent just creating characters, and it feels like doing taxes. And it takes that whole concept of and simplifies it, simplifies the entire rule system down, and the target number mechanic of everything in the room is against one target, is what you're rolling against. The monster, the chest, the climbing the ladder, the jumping the gap, the casting the spell, whatever it is. And that made everything easier to handle as a DM, to keep track of. The timers, for suspense. It always keeps the players on their toes in there, and it keeps the game flowing. I like the staying in the turn order is fantastic, because that also, again, keeps the game kind of flowing, and there's not that kind of awkward space of, like, what are we doing here? And a lot of times I felt in 5e, around the table mostly, when I was DMing, I was getting thrown at a lot of, everybody was trying to throw their stuff at me in them open-ended areas of, it's anybody's turn, is what I'm trying to say. So I would miss what somebody was trying to explain to me because I'm trying to pay attention to somebody else, and then there's all these jokes, and it starts to get off topic, and then that section turns into like 20 minutes of, like, we just spent making jokes and nothing happened in the story. Now this just constantly flows, staying in the classic board game style of let's go around left to right and come back around. I love that. I can't speak highly enough for this game. And especially Runehammer. 2nd edition he released for free to anybody that had bought Core and had the PDF file. And you got the PDF file for free for 2nd edition. And that is amazing, because I would have 100% paid again for this just to buy it and not have gotten the PDF for free. But for him to do it and just release it like that, blows my mind in his generosity and his love for the Google Plus community that has helped build this game. I was there when there was less than 100 people when it started, and it's grown to 1,500 plus crazy lumpy-headed fools that every time you sign on to there's some inspiration you can take out for any encounter that you want to run. And I've never seen anything get toxic on there. So the community behind this game is also what's great about it, not just the rule system itself. If you love 5th edition and can't get out of that, there's tons of stuff in this that you can take and just homebrew into your 5th edition games. And I played in games where people have done that, and they've been just as fantastic as playing regular 5e, and you notice no difference. Just the effort mechanic alone added into 5e, I feel adds a lot more than just damage rolling all the time. I don't want to give away like a lot of what the rules are, because that's inside the book, and you need to buy that and figure that out for yourself. But the hardback was $35, well worth it. It's new from the original, from Core. There's a lot new mechanics changes, playing with cards instead of using dice. Your standard like 52 deck of cards. There's all kinds of new adventures in the back, especially the new Planet Killer, which I'm super excited to run. It's got new dogfight mechanics. It's well worth every penny, and the amount of effort he rolled to pour into this was definitely a couple natural 20s, I would say. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say for now. Just wanted to keep it short, sweet. Pick it up, Index Card RPG, 2nd edition, out, Drive Through RPG. Check out Runehammer Games on YouTube and indexcardrpg.com, and always check out the Google Plus group. It's just Index Card RPG. It's on Google Plus. Fantastic community. Everybody's friendly. Anybody that picks it up that's new. we're all happy to help and answer questions. I am super excited to have this at the table this Sunday, and that's going to be it for now. Signing off. Oh, what's up, Hank? Oh, I can't sign off now. Yeah, just doing a review for your book, man. It's finally here in my hands. Talking it up. Oh, yeah. The weight on this thing feels fantastic. The smile on my face is so huge. Especially to have it here with the world's book. So long PDFs, right? But, yep. Man, I really don't know what to say now that you're here. Woo! Yeah, let me just thank you, sir. Like I said before, earlier, this man gave this book away for free, and to anybody that bought it, and this is heart and soul poured into this book. You can literally see the blood and tears poured into it. So, if you bought first edition and you really love Runehammer games, definitely pick it up. Again, don't just take advantage of that free copy. Support the man. Support the game. Strength, honor, Index Card RPG.